Prašau užsidėti vienkartines kaukes. Kaukės neturite, yra priesalėje arba čia ant stalo. Maloniai prašau.
We start the official ceremony of the Agriculture Academy of Vytautas Magnus University, the path of changes, to grant regalia to the Chancellor, Professor Astrida Miceikienė, and honor their significant business and social partnership. We would like to invite them, His Magnificence Vytautas Magnus University Rector, Professor Juozas Augutis, the Chancellor of Agriculture Academy, Professor Astrida Miceikienė, the Chair of the Council of Agriculture Academy, Professor Aušra Blinstrubienė, and Vytautas Magnus University Rector Emeritus, Professor Antanas Maziliauskas. The following persons participate in the celebration: Simonas Gentvilas, the Chairman of the Economy Council, Kazys Starkevičius, Chairman of the Rural Affairs Committee of the Seimas of Republic of Lithuania, Viktoras Pranckietis, the Seimas members, His Excellency Vilkaviškis Bishop Rimantas Norvila, the representatives of education organizations, social and business partners, also representatives of the Alumni Club of Vytautas Magnus University, members of the university, representatives of foreign universities participate in this ceremony virtually. We will start this ceremony with the anthem of Lithuania. We warmly invite the University Rector, Professor Juozas Augutis, to say words of welcome. Your Excellence, Bishop, dear members of the Seimas, and representatives of the government, dear guests, and of course, the community of Agriculture Academy. Today we have gathered here together to start and to continue universities, academies, education institutions. They follow several main postulates, aspects. Of course, that's science, innovation, findings, and something that is also important include traditions, memory, history, and all these things they should be maintained. When I am saying that today we are starting the tradition and we continue the tradition, I have in mind the Lithuanian Agriculture Academy as an institution and its path of almost 100 years. The traditions maintained, great works done to Lithuania. First of all, specialists prepared, experts prepared, and all scientific works and research. The reforms conducted and other things. And in despite of the fact how this institution was called, how words were used, in which buildings and premises this institution has been working, people of this institution are the most important, and the spirit that lives in the community. The spirit of community is even more important than all the names, all the titles and attributes. So I'm very glad that the Agriculture Academy recently, being a part of Vytautas Magnus University, has maintained this line, this continuity, having in Lithuania the strongest alumni community that gather together, that work together with people working in the community and maintaining this relationship. It continues its creation and the work that is especially necessary for Lithuania. Even though in the title we do not have Lithuania, but it's the agriculture of Lithuania. And this word, even though it's not written, included in the title, we read from works, from all that this academy has done to Lithuania and has given to Lithuania. We have been creating not only scientific knowledge, new discoveries, innovations, technologies, but as I have already mentioned, we develop, we create traditions. The honorable community living for almost 100 years, of course, has a lot of traditions. And one of the traditions that is a part of the universities from the very beginning is the honorable ceremony to the elected person at the university. It's not giving honors, but it's more like an acknowledgement that the institution, the scientific institution, lives following a certain order in a democratic way, elects its heads, listens to its head, works together with him or her. And that is why we need this tradition. That's why the heads of the institutions, university institutions, has certain regalias that continues traditions from the past. It's like a chain that unites the whole community. And there are other signs that show that we are an organized, united community. And I would like to wish personally to the professor Astrida Mitseikiene, who is going to become one of the former heads of the Agriculture Academy, and at the same time, the first chancellor of the unit of the Agriculture Academy as a part of Vytautas Magnus University. I would like to wish her all the best. Of course, we do not have the best times for the Academy. There are a lot of challenges, a lot of things change, starting with generations, technologies, attitudes, and other things. And all these things have to be understood, and we have to be aware of all these issues and present to other youth and invite our youth to come to the Agriculture Academy, having the understanding that Lithuania, irrespective of the fact how well it will be developed, it will be a land. And love for land in Lithuania and the conscience of Lithuanians is so strong that even if we move to live in cities or megapolis, we will still love our land, and we will want to have a part of it, and we will want to work. And love is not only just taking a look, being happy, but love for the land is a tedious work based on science, technologies, and all this awaits our new chancellor, her hands, her heart, and her mind. And you have to put everything together, to unite everything and develop everything. So let the Academy live for 100 years and even more, until we have Lithuania, until we love land. So the Agriculture Academy will be necessary for Lithuania and will be very important. So may all lands and human powers accompany you. We thank to His Magnificence Rector, and I would like to invite to our scene His Excellency Bishop of Vilkaviškis, Rimantas Norvilas. Dear members of the Seimas, the Minister, and honorable guests, dear Rector of the University, dear Chancellor. I have been observing for more than 20 years this institution and meet with this institution. A lot of changes have taken place, and the title of this meeting is reflects all this. When I was a student, we had the Academy, Agriculture Academy, and I had a lot of friends who studied at this academy. And I remember one year on the 1st of September, I used the Agriculture University title. So I found myself that I had to correct this title. So we see these changes, but we should also take it as new opportunities. All changes that take place, without changes, we won't have any activity in the state or in any other institution. And may we have more hope that will generate the new attitudes, the new ideas. Structural changes, they are important, but as mentioned by the rector, the most important thing is a human being. So I would like to wish that these changes, for example, for students or for staff, would not be something that will hinder the process, but that would it provides opportunities and provide something new and encourage to take a lively look at the mission, at the objectives of life and objectives of the university. So we use strength and patience and also energy. As our agriculture academy is related in our conscience with our creator. So I wish God's blessings to you, to be inspired and to have patience. Thank you for the invitation, and may God bless you. Thank you to His Excellency Bishop. So now the Chancellor's regalias are granted. I would kindly invite the Chair of the Council of Agriculture Academy to read the decision on the appointment of the Chancellor. Vytautas Magnus University Council decision on the appointment of the Chancellor of Agriculture Academy, 25th of November 2020. Following the statute of Vytautas Magnus University, confirmed by the Seimas of the Republic of Lithuania in 2018, and its decision on the Education University and Aleksandras Stulginskis University reorganization and attachment to Vytautas Magnus University, and 17.2 point of the statute, and the rectors of the provision of the, so it has been decided to appoint Professor Dr. Astrida Miceikienė to take the position of the Chancellor of Agriculture Academy from the 1st of December 2020 until September 30, 2025. The chair of the council has signed the document, Valdas Adamkus. We thank the chair of the council. And now Professor Juozas Augutis, the university rector, will grant the Chancellor's regalia to the Professor Astrida Miceikienė. And now we would like to invite the Rector Emeritus of Vytautas Magnus University, Professor Antanas Maziliauskas. The Magnificent Rector, His Excellency Bishop, their partners, their members of the Seimas, heads of the agriculture organizations, presidents of the association, dear mecenates, heads, business partners, professors, our scientific social partners. I'm very happy to list all of them because in all the path of the university, our partners, the representatives of the authority have been working together with us. So all of you are very important. And even in this important time for the academy, so we have a very significant event today, something that has not taken place earlier in the academy. The inauguration, the appointment of the Chancellor of Agriculture Academy. This is transfer of the position, and we should form this tradition and leave it to the future generations. Universities are rich in this respect because they have very old academic traditions. So I sincerely congratulate Professor Dr. Astrida Miceikienė, who has decided to take this position in quite a difficult period for the academy. So we should confirm and establish this position and role of the Agriculture Academy in Lithuania and at Vytautas Magnus University as well. So I would like to wish to the Professor Astrida to be strong. Even women can be wished to have this, and they have to be strong. Also a warm heart and a lot of intuition, which is actually very important. Researchers, they have great potential in international and national projects that are important not only to Lithuania, but also to Europe, which will help to agriculture and the inhabitants to provide themselves with foods, and also to make our continent of Europe even more greener. And I would like to wish that changes together with your leadership, your intuition will help for our agriculture, political heads, and will show this vision, will reveal this vision so that in the hearts of our youth, the wish will be to choose professions that are important to Lithuania and to other countries. And the digitalized Lithuanian sector, it will be one of the leaders in Europe because we have such opportunities and chances. And why not in the world? Because these things are very important. Your leadership is important, but always remember, dear Professor, that you won't be a great warrior in the fields. You need more people, and you have these people to join and to help you. And the most important is not personal victories, but victories of community. So I congratulate you. Thank you. Thank you to the Professor Antanas Maziliauskas. The Chancellor of Agriculture Academy, Vytautas Magnus University, Astrida Miceikienė, and her presentation on the path of change. We kindly invite her. dear members of the Seimas, Minister, Your Excellency, Bishop, Your Magnificence, Rectors, social and business partners, colleagues, and students. The continuous change is something that drives us forward, that allows us to move forward. So today we have gathered here in this event in the path of change. Changes encourage us to learn, to adapt, and to develop. The change is a process, and each change brings novelties. But in this path that we have to remember that when we open a new page, we close the old page. And change is the transformation of a person or organization to something that we would like to become. Transformation is something that is better, and it helps to move towards progress. And this is the essence of this event, Vytautas Magnus University Agriculture Academy. We have a lot of changes, and changes, they drive us towards progress, new challenges, and new opportunities. And what is the Agriculture Academy? And the Agriculture Academy, it's people, staff, students, social and business partners. Academic community is not far away from the agro sector, its problems, challenges, and perspectives. Even the public sector, it also has close relations with this public sector. The implementation of different policies, research, dissertation, consultations, events, everything, and even more activities. These are all that helped us to maintain this relationship and this partnership with non-governmental organizations, self-governance organizations. It encourages the development in this sector, and it's the only one path that helps to develop scientific activity, to implement innovations, and to make challenges opportunities. Agriculture science, agriculture sector, agriculture, rural area is important for the state and has helped a lot to the state. But of course, it has endured a lot of transformation. Despite all the difficulties, this partnership and the results of common activities maintain something that is very important. And in economic crisis, it helped the economic saldo in Lithuania and was the engine of the progress. And a lot of things are exported from Lithuania, and it's a part of science. Agriculture business in future, it will gain even more significance because we need great need for food, and climate change, limited areas of water and lands, and it will encourage the creation of new plants and new animals, prestigious economies, and fertilizers. The processes of the fourth revolution changes the models, changes the workplaces, eliminates some of the workplaces and creates new, for which we need new knowledge and new specialists with high qualifications. Digital technologies have great influence on the development of better opportunities. New technologies and discoveries unite different types of the world. And because of this, the agriculture faces even more challenges. Scientific and business partnership is very important here. And these changes, they may lead to different challenges and different opportunities, but they can also put aside a number of people, increase inequality to create some insecurity. So once again, I would like to point out that science the partnership between science and business will take a very significant role in future, and Agriculture Academy will focus on this partnership. Agriculture Academy is meeting these challenges with new vision, new mission, and new strategy, having the strategic plan prepared. We are eager to become the leaders in an economy. We are creating the institute to maintain close relationship with business and social partners. We have the Center of Business and Social Partnership. And we believe that the new strategy of Agriculture Academy that unites our community will help us to become a higher education institution in future. Only providing opportunities for youth to gain specialities in agriculture, due to this, they will live in the countryside and will help to save the identity of the countryside and the liveliness of the countryside. Only with the help of young people, we will maintain something that is the most important in Lithuania, something that we call our own. This is something that allows us to live. This is something that we are proud of. This is the language tradition of agriculture. And only the specialists with highest qualifications can perform all this. Even 100 years ago, the Act of Independence, those who signed the Act of Independent Act, they understood this, and they created the Agriculture Academy, the guarantee for the future. And it was a very sincere and important event in Lithuania, and our community of the academy, we try to perform and implement this mission. We are proud that agro-business helps us to implement this mission. A lot of activities have been already implemented, and it's also in the future. We have a lot of mecenates, 16, and we have a lot of social partners. Each and every week we communicate with different partners on different activities. We are proud of this. We are proud of mecenates, the supporters, partners who help us to create the future agribusiness study program. We implement research projects, and we provide opportunities for the youth to study and achieve perspectives in Lithuanian region. We are proud of the alumni club to establish the supports fund to provide help to children of regions. We are also proud of the cluster, including several companies that provide internships for students. And today we get a lot of different assistance from different companies. I could continue this list: practices, advice, support. I believe that altogether we will successfully use those changes that take place and will take positive decisions for the perspectives of the Agriculture Academy. And today I would like to express my gratefulness to all business and social partners, associations, organizations, government organizations, to the help, support, suggestions, and advice. I would like to thank to the Academy of Agriculture and its community. I will try not to disappoint you. I know that it won't be very easy, but I'm ready for this. Separately, I would like to thank to the alumni club of the Agriculture Academy, to the presidents, vice presidents, and the boards for their experience that they shared with me. And also the first teacher, Jonas Chaplikas, who a lot of years ago believed in me and provided very good advice and helped me a lot. I am also grateful to my family, who provides opportunity to provide a lot of time to work. Thank you for my husband, for my sister. I also thank to my son, to my father, and to my mother, who participate in this event virtually. Without you, I won't be here. Together, we can do more. Thank you to the Chancellor. And now I would like kindly invite the president of the Alumni Club of Agriculture Academy, Dr. Edvardas Makelis. Their Magnificence, Rector, Excellency Bishop, dear members of the Seimas, the chairs of the committee, the minister. Today, that's a great celebration. We are living in the world that is changing very fast, in which we have drastic changes. And for a bird, the same as for a human being, we have something in common, that is the height and the speed. The height of a man, it's not something that you can reach using a helicopter or the elevator or using important documents. If you have to take a walk, you have to take a work. You have to take responsibility in this path. You have to have trust and belief in success. You have to have the abilities to take responsibility. This is the first time when we inaugurate and appoint the chancellor of the Agriculture Academy, and this person has very good personal qualities, who can take responsibility, can unite the community and the staff, and achieve difficult aims. And Professor Astridas Miceikienė, her words won't be different from her actions. We need a lot of problems in agriculture, especially in relation to the specialists. That's a tragic situation. We also need good articles in prestigious journals, but the greatest problem is that we need future leaders who would be able to work together and take responsibility for their actions, for their families, and for the collective. Without it, we won't achieve our objectives. And we have the alumni club that unites more than 400 members from different areas, agriculture areas. I see a lot of them today in this hall. So we wish to have enough energy to take this path. We can solve all the problems. We can also eat an elephant, but we can eat it parts by parts. So I wish you energy, health, and success in leading the academy to the second 100 years. Thank you to the Dr. Edvardas Makelis. And now the master student of the agronomy faculty will say a word on behalf of the students of Agriculture Academy of Vytautas Magnus University. Dear Your Magnificence Rector, the Chancellor of Agriculture Academy, dear social partners, members of the academic community, and all the guests. I am the master student of the agronomy faculty. I helped to develop my family farm and work in the most modern companies of agriculture in Lithuania. In bachelor studies, I actively participated in different activities, and today I continue these activities. I am a person who is always seeking to achieve and gain more professional knowledge, the one who tries to develop all the time, and this wish to be active is a part of my life. And I am an example of a person and of a student who can become someone that I am today. So we have a great event today. We take this path of changes, but we have this path of changes in the agriculture sector. And the agriculture sector today is one of the most modern sectors in Lithuania with model technologies and different values. But people from outside, they create a different view of this agriculture sector. The number of students is decreasing. So on behalf of all the students, I say that we need to work with diminishing all these stereotypes. And it's great to see that it's not enough to have only one person who has a warm heart to work in this agriculture sector. So I invite all business leaders, all farmers, and all other people to take power, to unite, and to send the message. Modesty is not something that we need. We have to promote the agriculture. We have to show to Lithuania, not only to Lithuania, but to the whole world, our modern agriculture farm. And for us as students, the Agriculture Academy is a safe home for us. And we are sure that entering the door, we will be met by a lot of teachers, professors who are ready to share their knowledge and skills. I know that we will have the professional practice in the most modern agriculture companies. And we know that we will be encouraged and supported by social partners. Thank you to our teachers and to our social partners. And on behalf of all students, I would like to congratulate Professor Dr. Astrida Viceikienė and her team. Today, agriculture and the Agriculture Academy is opening a new page, and there will be a lot of things to be written in that page. So dear Astrida, on behalf of the students, we wish you success, courage, and determination, courage to speak on difficult topics and have strong opinion each and every day. Thank you, Liveta Budreskytė. Dear all, the university rector, chancellor, chair of the council, the rector emeritus, we kindly ask you to take the seats in the first row of the hall. Now you will listen to the hymn Gaudeamus Igitur. Now we would like to invite the Minister of the Environment, Ministry of the Republic of Lithuania, Simonas Gentvilas. The rector, the chancellor, the community of the university, dear colleagues. What an expectation we would have from the Minister of Environment. We have come to one of the greatest social partners in Lithuania. It is to be the support in the challenging times. All of us would like to have better food and live better, but we understand that our ecosystems are limited. We see as agriculture production is increasing, and we have to congratulate our farmers who help us in the crisis, who helped in 2018 and help today. We also have to say that Lithuania will always be in the second or the third place, maybe, and we need the support from academic institutions. States who do not have the support from academy, they will copy something, they will replicate something, and we need the leadership of this institution. It's very important for us that in our economy, we would have the support from academy that would ensure that the agriculture academy would maintain leadership in the conquering countries from the environment ministry and international projects. We have problems with changes in ecosystems, and we have to think about how to grow the food without a change in the price. And only practitioners, scientists could provide answers to these questions. You work together with the business, we have been integrated and have worked together with the farmers. I see those good examples here, and we should also speak about our forestry ecosystems. The climate is warming. We have a lot of, and we need answers that would come from you and this public sector, the scientists. We as a public sector, we won't provide such answers. So we encourage you to be this, take this voice to politics, to economists, and to the public, so that we could be aware of the nature and its organization. So I would like to wish to be that voice that is not always very kind, but when you need to say the truth, that will encourage development and will provide support. So great works for you to accomplish, dear Chancellor. So I congratulate all students, all scientists, community members with a wonderful beginning of new partnership. We are grateful to the Minister, Environmental Ministry, and now would like to invite Kazis Starkevičius. Who is also the member of Seimas. Dear Excellency, Bishop, the Chancellor, Rector, and all who have gathered here. It's an unusual day when we can talk to each other, not from a distance, shake hands together. And this is a very small breakthrough. Today, in the committee, we discussed remotely on the plan of national development. And I was looking for it for some points. It's a general plan that would encourage me and incite me. I knew that I will come today to meet with you, and I found those points, but of course we have to work a lot on it to knock on the door. We have very good Minister of Environmental Ministry who understand not only agriculture terminology, but also all the agriculture issues. We also have the professor from your academy, I could say, your university. Also the chairman of the Rural Affairs Committee. We also have the alumni group of the members of SEIMA. So we can achieve a lot in this field. So that we would have the understanding of different concepts used in agriculture. For example, by our political leaders, terminology is a great thing. I read it in one of the portals. So this is on terminology. And what concerns the chancellor, Alumni Club is very active, and we have gathered together in the Seimas with the new ministers, with the Minister of Education, for example. And we have the idea developed, what do we need? What is necessary for us, especially in the field of agriculture? What do we need? The one that creates 20% of our economic export. So we need from the worker to the specialist in this chain. So the specialist should be prepared in a proper way, and that is the educational institutions, organizations. So they should be united. And we hope that we will cope with this issue in the Seimas. I hope that it's a great news and it has been formed. So I really appreciate you. I have read your articles. This general understanding, economic understanding, and the place of agriculture in the European context and in the world context, and its impacts and significance, something that we lack generally when enlightening our society. So your articles on economic analysis, they have inspired me a lot, and I recommended them to all people who are interested in rural areas. And I think it's very important when taking the position of the chancellor. So together we will achieve all this. And these flowers, my wife has created it. Thank you. Now we would like to kindly invite the chairman of the Rural Affairs Committee of the Seimas of the Republic of Lithuania, Professor Viktoras Pranckietis. Dear Chancellor, today you are holding in your hands, you are taking the greatest exam in your life, because the examiners we have, as examiners, we have the rector, the ex-rector, professors, bishops, 3 ministers of agriculture, environmental ministry. We have a lot of colleagues here. And all of them, they want to hear that we are going to work together. We also have students, representatives of students who were afraid and were disappointed on certain issues. But the exam only starts today, and you will take this exam in 5 years and maybe more 5 years. And I would like to wish that this exam would be taken not only personally, but using all the minds around you. And today we are united, and we are gathered here in this hall because we need such minds to stand against something that is not good. The Minister Starkevičius mentioned one reason, when the disrespect is maintained to the science. So yes, that's a challenge. And today you have 2 lives. You mentioned your family, And another life is something that is your career. And this is the top of your career, achieved by your success and by your work. First of all, it's by your work. The work that we do this work together. We have a lot of deans. Can you just clap? We have a lot of colleagues here that you have been working with. Work with them in future. And we will always having this double life. We always come back here. And I always say that the greatest name for me is when my students address me and say, Dean. And this is something that might be very sensitive to you. To take this new position, you have to live into it and to get used to this new name. Probably you will need 2 years, and to implement your mission, you will need 10 years. So wish you good luck and success in holding this position. And Rector Povilas Matulionis guided the Agriculture Academy. He had 2 groups of students. Thank you to the professor, Viktoras Pranckietis. Members of the Seimas will say a word of congratulations. Your Excellency Bishop, dear Rector, dear Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Rector Emeritus, ministers, and other ministers, Agriculture Minister, dear participants in this celebration. Today, it's so difficult to stand here and say something important, a lot of ideas moving in the hand, a lot of memories that come from this university, from the alumni group, different meetings in governmental institutions, in the chapel in Noreikiškė, a lot of times. And today, I would like to congratulate you, dear Chancellor. I would like to congratulate your whole team, the team of the Agriculture Academy. And we believe that you will have a support from the university rector and the authority of the university. I would like to believe that our partnership, our collaboration between the alumni club and the graduates club and the members of the present members of the Seimas, we have 24 members in the Seimas, will continue it, and we will have a fruitful collaboration. Maybe we'll have the opportunity finally to COPE 5.4. That is very marked, that is important to be admitted to the university, so that we would attract students who are motivated to work, to be here in the agriculture sector and later after their graduation. I believe that you will achieve everything because you have successfully defended your conception, your vision and mission. in the University Council and the Agriculture Academy Council. Knowing your abilities and your elaborateness, we believe that the result in 5 years or 10 years will be achieved, and we will be waiting and eager to see it. And we will provide our support and help. If you have some difficult times and you will find some difficult night to sleep through a darkened night with greater storm, so we would like to wish to have a very short such night as Jonin's night, so that you could be happy each and every day. The alumni club, and on behalf of the 28 numbers, we would like to congratulate you and give you this parallel left that is called freedom. Freedom in your choices, freedom in your works, in studies, in scientific activities, and implementation of national and transnational programs. Thank you. We'd like to invite Jonas Vilionis, the chair of Agriculture Council. Hello, everyone. Dear Excellence, I'm not going to mention all of you. Dear colleagues, today in all the community of agriculture is a great event. And in Academy, in Agriculture Academy, we have a great person that has joined it. And one farmer said, that is the second Mother Teresa. I heard such an expression. We, the Agriculture Council, we have also moved to the Academy, and we have found our place, and I hope that we will develop. We represent 80% of agriculture, and we would like to solve all the issues together with both academies, because today we say that a very bright future is awaiting us. I can say that we have a lot of ministers who supports it and added to the development of agriculture, but in other cases we did not have a lot of good ministers. Actually had great impact on the agriculture in Lithuania. So, dear Chancellor, being together and your insights, as mentioned by Starkevičius, your articles, your calculations, we will address you and we discuss with you each and every day. And we have to find the way out, the solutions, not only our bureaucracy apparatus that is hidden himself with regulations and directives and something that is taboo. I hope that we will be able to prove it. And the council, we have talked to the ministers, to the parties. We are discussing with the Europe Committee and Europe parliaments. Now we have to go to the president I don't know, we have two ministers of environmental ministry. Of course, these works, they are great. And if we want to maintain our agriculture, and we want to have specialists, want to have workers. Today we are living in Lithuania. We have 5 reproducers and 5 sellers, and then those who are in the agriculture field, and the prices are very low, and we have some kind of fighting taking place. We have prepared the creation of the 60 pages of document. I'm not going to go into details. I would like to wish all your team and Chancellor, wish you good luck, not only in 5 years, but even more years, and how you will be able to guide the team, the way you will collaborate together and guide them and lead them. So on behalf of Agriculture Council, we'd like to wish that all the flowers would bloom and you will have full rooms of students and have all that your heart wishes. And to all of you, good luck in your work and happiness in difficult times. We'd also kindly to invite the Chancellor of the Veterinary Academy. A magnificent Rector, Excellency Bishop, dear guests, and dear Chancellor, I'm very happy to have this opportunity to congratulate you on this ceremony. It's very symbolic, but we have the title, The Path of Change, and it reflects the realia. When 100 years ago, this Agriculture Academy was established. At that time and today, the challenge is to prepare the specialists in agriculture, and it's quite difficult in this period, and a lot of is expected from agriculture, the flourishment of the country, preparation of the specialists, and we can achieve it only having clear vision and ambitious plans. And I believe that you have created it. And the new page that you have opened, that is the historical page, it will be full of challenges, but from our experience from Veterinary Academy, has become one university joining another university, and it was a challenging time, a time of opportunities. I believe that Vytautas Magnus University will also be and encourage you to write a new history of Agriculture Academy full of achievements and good work. So congratulate you. I wish you all the best and in your work. Thank you to the professor. The director of Forestry Institute will say a congratulation word. Director, dear Chancellor, the university community and guests. It's my pleasure to take part in this celebration. It's not only because it's the first live meeting, but they have the opportunity to visit a long-term partner. It's not a secret that our institutions, they have come from the same place, and our collaboration has taken for 100 years. During this time, locations of institutions have changed, names of institutions and people of institutions have changed, but collaboration has remained. And today, listening to your determination to take this path of change, I would like to encourage this collaboration so that we could unite our powers and stand and represent the agriculture sciences so that these institutions would be known not only in Lithuania but also abroad. Good luck to you. Thank you to Dr. Gintaras Brazauskas. I would kindly like to invite Director, the members of the Seima, the Minister, Bishop, guests, and the Academy community, Kaunas Regional Municipality, and in behalf of the Mayor, I would like to thank to the scientists and teachers, those who are our social partners. And I think that one of the greatest moments is that today, members of the Seimas and the Minister, they are talking about the Green Deal, about the requirements, but we are the municipality that is responsible for the creation of workplaces, because the Kaunas region is the region of farmers, because a lot of farmers are working in this field. And this competitive agriculture is very important for us so that it would add to the good results and living conditions. And the professor, Dr. Astrida, has been the social partner who has participated with Kaunas Regional Municipality and has helped to implement a lot of different projects that create competitive workplaces and adds to the implementation of the projects that helps to create nice environment, living environment, something that we have during this period. And we are very happy that Astrida has taken this turning point, which is important to us, to take this responsibility. Being an economist, I believe she will help to Kaunas Regional Municipality and take one of the leading positions among municipalities and strengthen the agriculture. So congratulations and thank you for social partnership. Thank you to all who have congratulated. And now you will listen to the musical congratulation by the students of Music Academy of Vytautas Magnus University. You will listen to Eva del Aquava Villanella. And I would like to invite soloist Gabriela Kuzminskaitė, who will sing Habanera from George Bizet's opera Carmen. Now you will listen to the Adel's couplets from John Strauss's operetta The Bat. The soloist Ugnė Matukaitytė.
Oh, Pasimėgaukite Džiuditos daina
Now
iš
take
Franz
joy
Lehrer operetės
in the
Džudita.
song of
Pianistė Gabrielė
Judith
Kuzmickaitė, pianistė
from
Kotryna
Franz
Kaklauskaitė.
Lehardt's operetta Judith.
Skambės Gaetano
And now you will listen to
Donizetti,
Gaetano
atlieka
Donizetti,
Ugnė Matukaitytė ir
Brindisi.
Gabrielė Kuzmickaitė. Pianistė Kotryna Kaklauskaitė. Dėkojama Muzikos akademijos
We
atlikėjams.
express gratefulness to the performance of Music Academy.
Gerbėmieji,
Dear all,
mūsų iškilmės eina į
our
pabaigą.
celebration is coming to the end, and we sincerely thank to all who have participated in this
Aplodismentais palydėkime
ceremony.
Vytauto
Now,
didžiojo universiteto rektorių
let's applaud to the Vytautas Magnus University rector Juozas Auguti,
Miceikienę,
Agriculture Academy Chancellor Astrida,
Vytauto didžiojo universiteto rektorių
the chair of the council and the rector emeritus.
Aš dar kartą visiems nuoširdžiausiai dėkoju.
Once again, thank to each of you